The Drive with Big Al and D-Mac.
We'll dig deep into the mind of Gary Kubiak, who quarterbacks in a second, but let's roll on with Big Al's big board. Defensive linemen. Where are we starting here today, Alfred?
And these are guys, when I talk about these guys in particular, I'm talking about guys that work best for the Denver Broncos. I'm calling these guys defensive tackles. Okay, you can call them defensive ends, but they're the guys that play over the tackle. So we call them defensive tackle in a 3-4 defense. Some people like to call them defensive end, but I'm calling them defensive linemen.
I love big butts.
All right. Where do you want to start?
We're starting number 10. The top 10 list will be online, but I have to tell you about a guy who's number 6, man. I have to start with number 6.
Well, you have a tie at number 6.
Well, the number 6 guy is Nathan Shepard.
Okay.
From Fort Hays State.
All right. Where's that? Texas? Fort Hays State, Kansas.
Yeah.
Kansas, right?
Yeah. Listen to this, D-Mac.
Okay.
6'3", 310. Now, what happened was I saw him at the Senior Bowl, and then I went back and watched it because the film is so bad because he's ragdolling everybody in the film. But at
what division is Fort Hays State?
I think it's Division II. I think it's 1AA or Division II.
Okay.
And but this is a guy who actually was at the Senior Bowl, and he looked good then.
All right, cool.
And I thought he was from like Missouri because the helmet was looked like Missouri's colors. But when I went back and got more work on him, but you got to check this guy out. He'll go in the first 2 days of the NFL draft.
All right.
So we'll get to number 5. Okay, Trenton Thompson, defensive tackle from Georgia, 6'3", 290 pounds. He runs a 5.0. The guy is strong. He's quick. He's got great hands, and he moves well. At 6'3", he's not as tall as you would like to be, but he is a great playmaker.
All right, number 4.
Deron Payne, and everybody's seen this kid play at Alabama. He is fantastic. Quick. He's got great lateral movement, but once again, not the perfect height, but at 6'2", 315 pounds, he moves like you want a defensive lineman to work, because what you're going to do is ask this guy for 75% of the time, move inside and rush as a pass rusher on the interior, and that's where he's special.
Okay, number 3.
Rasheem Green. Oh, my God. Love watching this guy because he's a big, long, rangy guy at 6'4", 275 pounds, and he reminds me of Malik Jackson. Love watching this kid. He was part of that USC defense that gave us so many good football players last year. Did you know that at one point of the year they led the NCAA in sacks? And D-Mac, this guy had 10 of them last year.
No kidding.
Rasheem Green, man. Watch this guy. He ran a 4.73 40 time as well. Now, he's not the strongest guy, but he will get strong, and his leverage and the way that he moves says that he is a top guy. He is a 5-star high school recruit, and he plays like it.
Number 2.
Number 2, Vita Vea from the University of Washington. Get ready for this, fellas. 6'5", 340 pounds. And he bench presses 225 42 times. There's nothing not to love about this guy. I mean, he is big. He's strong. And at 6'5", he can move out the defensive end. He can play anywhere along the defensive line from tackle to tackle.
He's not a nose tackle only?
He can play from tackle to tackle, from over the tackle to over the guard to over the nose tackle to over the guard to over the tackle. I mean, he can play every position on the defensive line. If you don't have this guy in your top 5 at any defensive line position, then your draft is not right. He is my number 1 nose tackle, but on this list, when we're talking about guys who play over the offensive tackle, he's still going to be on my list at number 2 because he is so big. He's so athletic, and he's so strong, then he can play anywhere.
Number 1.
Number 1, Taven Bryan, the defensive tackle from Florida. There's nothing not to love about this guy at 6'5", 290 pounds. He runs a 4.9 40, and he bench presses 225 40 times. He looks like a young J.J. Watt. He moves. He bends his body. He is perfect. If you want to move back in the draft and you want to get an instant impact player that can come in and help you at least at the bare minimum on third down rushes, D-Mac, he is special. I love watching this kid play, and I think that he is going to be not only a star in this league, he's going to be a superstar. If they play him inside over the guard, he is an obvious mismatch. He is tall, he's rangy, and strong.
All right. Well, there you go. There's the top 6 for you. More to consume right there at 1043thefan.com.